What's up, guys? So, today is March the 25th. It's been a long day. Slept most of the day, had nothing to do. Went to the gym, took my pre-workout, but I like to eat beforehand, and I didn't eat, so I didn't feel too good. I had to run. Nah, just kidding. Nah. But I went to the gym, saw the kids in school. It's one of those tough days, but got through it. It's now about 10 something, almost 11. And I slept well, but all day I had no motivation, honestly. I just, get out of bed, it's like that blanket gets heavier whenever I don't have the kids. I was like, man, how many more days will I have to go without them? Like, and there's no motivation there when I don't have them. I think I focus better when I have them all, because it's more like I have no choice but to do it. And it's like, I'm gonna do it. Like, you have to do it. And I love to do it. But when they're not there, it's just kind of hard. But I thought about talking about Keahnu and Carter today. So I came into their room. This is their room. I did most of the decorating. I mean, obviously, I live alone, so who else would do the decorating, right? So yeah, I mean, we're Star Wars fans. We can see that that was the thing, but I kind of let them like and love whatever they want. So it's a little bit of everything in their room. That's why I decorate their room the way I wanted my room to be decorated, like as a kid, like with all kinds of shit everywhere, kind of like, you know, like basketball posters, a little basketball court here, Michael Jordan posters, David Robinson posters, USA posters, you know, just cool stuff, you know, for boys. Joker posters, just nice and simple but cool. So whenever they get here, they know that this is their room. You know, it's comfortable. They don't have the biggest room in the house, but I think the boys deserve the smallest room. It's like they're messier, so they need something more crowded. I mean, I had a baby room when I was younger, and I think this is perfect for them. They have their little guitars up there, so whenever they come home and play with them, they haven't seen them. It was a gift from their grandma. But yeah, this is their room. I mean, you see all the stormtrooper helmets. I have two stormtrooper suits that I wear just for fun, you know. And yeah, I mean, that's what they have fun with. They go up there and they grab them on. They'll play with them, put them on, break them. Some of them are broken, but the two bitter ones are the ones that I use the most for my suits. But yeah, let's get to it. I mean, shit. Sorry. Intros. I mean, Keahnu Carter, man, they're like, they remind me of me and my brother when I was little. we were something else, me and my brother. And every time I see Keahnu Carter played, knocking off and playing off and goofing off and making each other giggle, that's how me and my brother were. So man, I love to see it. And man, they're wild. Today in school, they eat in class because they're in pre-K. They're in pre-K 3. So Keahnu and Carter kind of they're in two different classrooms, right? Because they say that they're too crazy together, so they put them separately. I don't like it personally, but I guess it's good for them. Hopefully, within the next years to come, they're in the same classroom. But yeah, they're a little crazy during lunchtime. When they see me, they get real excited and happy and emotional sometimes. And today they were pouring their milk out onto a little container that the teacher puts in the middle of the table so that she can get rid of all the milk instead of putting it into the trash can. And Carter was goofing off and he dropped his milk carton into the container, and just made a mess. But man, that Milky song, if y'all haven't heard it, I don't know, it's something that I kind of just picked up whenever I would get them ready for nap time or for bottle time when they were babies, when they were born. And it was just kind of like milky, 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 milky. I don't know, it was just like something catchy. I was always trying to come up with something for them to, shut them up and catch their attention. I think that's how kids are. You gotta catch their attention and try to teach them something. And that's how I would do it with the girls with basketball. Try to make it exciting and for them to love it. And you get them to stop crying. You can get them from whining and yelling, and all of a sudden you can just start something catchy and catch their attention, and voila. It's something so simple that some people don't put effort into. And I think I've always just naturally done that. I try to come up with little things for them to just, try to find motivation and wanting to do things, with fun. If you're going to play basketball, make sure you're having fun with it. You're going to play soccer, have fun with it. You're going to learn how to skate, have fun with it. Yeah, you love to compete, but make sure you're always having fun. And that's what some parents get. Or that's when some parents that I see get confused with the sport or anything in general, if it's dancing or competing in anything. You just gotta have fun with it. Teach your kids to just love it. Love what they do, no matter what it is. Just tell them go all out, but have fun. And man, but Keahnu Carter, man, they're hyper. They do crazy things, and I love watching them play. But I mean, they have this toy box here in the room that I had when I was a kid. I've had it all my life. I'm already 25 and gonna be 26, and it's a toy box, and it still has my name when I wrote on it when I was little, probably like 6, 7, like my daughter's age probably. And I wrote my name on it, and it's still there. I mean, you can't see it, but there. It's under that monster truck there. But yeah, me and my brother used to play inside that toy box. We actually used to get inside and go down the stairs on it at my parents' house. Like, sorry, Mom, that's why your stairs got messed up. But I mean, yeah, Keahnu Carter, man, I don't know. You can call them ADD, ADHD, whatever you want, but to me, they're not. They're normal kids. They require a lot of love and attention. And that curly hair, it's wild. The best product for that is H2O. So anybody that has curly hair, you all know that's the best product, right? I mean, besides those coconut oils and whatnot, that's the fastest. Just wet your hair, it's not gonna look all nappy. But yeah, I mean, so it's 80 days without the kids home. Man, it's hard, man. It's hard. I didn't want to come home today, but I came home. I'm here, I mean, I got to see the kids today, but still, it's just not the same. Try to bond with them with 1 hour time frame, and it's kind of like when they give you that, that glass, that timer, that hourglass. It's like, okay, here's your time. And then they flip it, and you spend more time staring at the clock, and you waste more time on the clock looking at it instead of, interacting with the kids. And that's actually something that I heard from my best friend. And she was just telling me how, man, you spend more time watching that clock than you're watching it, trying to focus on the time not expiring. And it's true. Yeah, I spend a lot of time just, I don't want that time to run out. but eventually it's gonna run out, and it's one of those moments where you're like, damn, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time. But there's nothing you can do. Yeah, it's nothing you can do, people. Time, you can't take back time, and you only have so much time on this earth until the next life. And I always wonder, like, man, I love my kids so much, all of them, and I think, man, I wonder, like, if, we're all scared to die at some point. We're kind of scared, like, oh, I mean, some people can say, like, oh yeah, I'm not scared to die, but honestly, like, if you love somebody, especially your children, is like, you wonder, like, in your next life, are you gonna meet that same soul? Are you gonna meet them because you love them so much? It's a question that I ask a lot. Like, man, I love them. I don't want to die. I don't want to. And then they're gonna miss me. But what happens to us in our next life? You wonder if you're gonna see them again. Like, I wonder that, because, man, I can't. Trying to have motivation to live life without them is hard. Trying to just get out of bed, it's hard. But I know I talk about it a lot. But, man, what else can I talk about? There's so many things to talk about, and that's all I talk about. And some people are like, hey, shut your mouth. I mean, it's 80 days without them today, and it's like, I don't even know why I keep count. I've gone many days like this. I've gone months like this, not seeing them, not even speaking to them. I mean, at least I go to their school to go see them, and they won't forget about their dad. But they know I'm always there. Man, it was like, I remember when my girls were in pre-K, I couldn't go have lunch with them. And, man, that's how long this has been going on, man. Pre-K, they were in pre-K 4. And then they started kinder. I was able to go have lunch with them. Man, this ain't my first time, man. I know how to handle it now. I mean, I talk about it much more because that's what gets me going. I gotta have faith, I gotta have hope. And I've been watching that, I finished watching it, that Madeline McCann on Netflix. And, man, that show made me cry. So much in that documentary that you can connect to in so many types of ways that, man, I cried a lot. I'm a crybaby. But in a good way, because, I could continue to have hope and continue to have faith no matter the odds and no matter the, it's like, man, these people have been dealing with this for, 12 years now? 11 years? 07 until 2007, man. And if it's just crazy how people can go against their own parents. And there was a scene where the dad, where they have to fly back home, and it's like going home without a child, and I can relate to that. But, man, they don't even know what happened to the little girl. Like, at least I kind of know where they're supposed to be at. Like, I know where they're staying at. I know where they're supposed to be at. I don't know if they're there because, I mean, I don't go around there. I stay away. But, at least I got to see them at school. I get to go and visit them or call the school or something. Check up on them. Make sure they're doing well. But, man, that scene kind of killed me where they get back home and, that feeling. Because I can relate to it in a way where when I leave the police station, man, I feel so empty. I'm already drained just going over there. But even though I know that, they're not gonna show up, I still have hope and I still have faith. And when I show up, I get all intense and so much anxiety starts to kick in, and I get nervous. I'm like, okay, hopefully they're there, and I'll wait about 6:15. 6:30. Stand them, and I make the whatever. So I'll wait, And once it's time to drive off, it's kind of like, man, you had so much hope and so much faith that they would be there, and then you just kind of crushes you a little bit more just driving off, or getting in the car empty-handed, closing the door behind you without the next two doors closing, the front door, the passenger doors, the back doors. You don't hear them slam, you don't hear them close, because there's nobody else with you. It's just you just hear the door close one time. And it's like little details like that I pay attention to. Or it's just, man, like, what do people get out of that? Like, oh, like, I'm not gonna shut up, I'm not gonna, like, what if some of y'all people like get out of it? Like, what laughter do y'all get? Like, what do you really get out of it? Like, I'm asking people in general, like, don't be afraid to comment. Write me a message on here. Like, have y'all ever been in a certain situation where y'all just y'all want to get at somebody, and it's just out of bitterness and out of spite? Like, what do you get out of it? Like, what do you really get out of it? Like, I've done something like that, similar, not exactly like that, but like, I've tried to go say, I'm gonna go get somebody back, like, I mean, being spiteful, and kind of backfired. I mean, I slapped the shit out of me a few times, karma. But like, you can't take it. I didn't take it as in, I messed up. It's more like, oh man, it was a lesson learned. Be smarter. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's just emptiness. Those parents, I can't imagine what they've gone through, and how people went against them. And you just never really know what's really going on. Nobody really knows what's going on in my life. Nobody knows. People assume. People talk. People have their own scenarios, or their own theories of me or of my life. But honestly, I don't know. You can suck my ass. Like, it's cool though. Like, I live my life. Keahnu Carter, milky. Shit. And whenever I see a kid grabbing milk, I'm like, milky. But a lot of people message me about that song. They're like, so my son always sings his Milky song, and he gets it from you, and now I have to sing it for him. Or people are always like, man, that song's too catchy, man. Every time I come across Milk, I'm singing it. Or they sing it for their kids, and it's pretty cool, right? It's like, but I don't know. So I mean, that's how I came upon this Milky song. It started with Keahnu and Carter. I do it for Kezi now. And if you do it for your kid, I mean, awesome. I mean, record them, post them, tag me. I'll like and share it. And then maybe we can get something going with this Milky challenge. Milky. I don't know, guys. Like, it sucks seeing those parents kind of like not being able to do anything and try to protect their daughter, or trying to. I mean, I get it. Yeah, they made a mistake by leaving her unattended, but still, it's like sometimes it's like you want to be there for your child and try to protect them as much as you can, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do, and you're trying, and it's just, man, there's just nothing you can do, and that feeling sucks. Trust me, I've had that a few times. Stupid phone moving around. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like, you can't do nothing. Nothing. Like, all you can do is just watch or hear them complaining. Like, that sucks. God damn it, pinche teléfono, cabrón. That's how I eat the ass. So I bought the, I didn't buy it. I'm lying. The Bohemian Rhapsody movie. It was a gift from my best friend. And I've had it probably she bought it for me when it first came out. For probably a little over a month now. Over about maybe 2 months. And it's just been sitting there. It's brand new. Because I'm waiting for Keahnu to watch it. And I had told him that I got it. Or, that I had it at home. And he's been asking me if I watched it. And I go, Well, no, I'm waiting for you, son. So every time I see him during lunch, he's like, Dad, do you have the Queen movie? I'm like, yes, and I have it. He goes, okay, did you watch it? And I go, yeah, I've already seen it. He goes, like, why did you watch it? And I'm like, no, son, I watched it at home, if that's what you're asking. So he's always making sure that I haven't watched it without him. So I'm waiting for him so we can break the seal and watch it together. So he's like, always asking me, Dad, did you watch it? You're not going to watch it, right? You're going to wait for me? I'm like, yes. And he's like, he gives me this look like, did you watch the movie? And I'm like, no, son, I'm waiting for you. Man, Keanu loves this movie. He says, he told me he wants to cut his hair like him, but I don't think that's going to happen. His hair's not the same, so too curly. And he told me he wants a mustache like Queen. I was like, cool, go ahead. Not like your dad. He goes, yeah, like my dad. My daddy copies Queen. Like, dude, I ain't copy Queen. Jeez. You know, like, I didn't copy him. Not Queen, but he calls him Queen. You know, he prefers to Freddie Mercury. He calls him Queen. He says his name's Queen. So, and the funny thing is that Keanu loves the color purple, and Keanu's something, man. Keanu. Like, I'm always just coming up with things, you know, like Carters. Call him Car. So yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm waiting for Keanu to watch this movie. Shout out to my best friend. Oh. I want to break free. I want to break free from these bills and live life free will and chill. Suck on my pills. Oh. That's how I do it. I don't even know how I did it, but I did it. And before you try to clown on my little stupid beard I'm trying to grow out, like, relax, okay? It's a start. Because, man, I know it doesn't grow right, but once I grow these patches, you ain't got no chances, girl. Tell me something you want to hear about, something you would like for me to talk about. I mean, I don't know. I try to make my videos a little more serious on here. I'm always joking more on Instagram. So follow my Instagram at jwho20. Feel free to like my posts and follow. Like and subscribe my channel. Gang gang!